One of the ways of going deeper, or going sideways, however, and what Amy is saying, and I wrote it there, but you can read it, is that the scapula often is moved as though it's stabilized at the superior angle, and it's rocked like this. So it's moving. Rather, what I'm going to suggest is that you find, and this requires, thank you that you have those, that you actually make a pinch movement here, but not pinching tight, but find out where the center of the scapula is. There are a few scapulas to go around, so that, then you have to get your hands in the way, so that the scapula is rotating as a wheel around an axis rather than as a pendulum. Can you see that as soon as I do this, what happens to my humerus that's hanging off here? It's going to drop. So what is someone going to tell me to do, except it's this?
Raise your arm.
This is your scapula, not mine. Someone's going to tell you to pull down the inferior angle. So if I do it, it's my scapula, what are you going to tell me to do? You're going to say, pull down on your scapula, the inferior angle, so that your arm's not falling out. Yeah, that's great. That's much better. I'm looking at Tanya about talking about it. You see, this doesn't look so good, especially when your sleeves are too long. So if I'm in your yoga class like this, the easiest thing to tell me to do is to pull down my inferior angle. Great. That looks much better. But I'm going to build up a lot of problems. This is also a problem. But as we continue to feel how this fluid movement is coming through, instead of going like this, which doesn't change my consciousness except that I feel more upright, it does change it somewhat. What if I do this? What if I release into vertical? What I did was what I'm going to suggest that you explore. Could you see the difference? So that as I move my scapula, instead of holding it here and then swinging it here, I release that. And then it's a wheel action around the point under the spine of the scapula.
When you say you release that,
I release it into the flow of the bones. What I'm releasing is my fixing. And you have to release the fixing before you can get to what the issue is.